All right, so the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Chase Sapphire Reserve are two of the most popular travel reward credit cards in the points and miles hobby. Now, whether you're trying to build your Chase trifecta, your Chase quadfecta, or you're just trying to have an overall diverse set of credit cards in your portfolio, the Chase Sapphire cards were an essential to many people's wallets. Now, the issue that we're facing is that because of the global pandemic we're in, not many people are traveling. It's hard for many people to justify the annual fees of the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Chase Sapphire Reserve to keep in their wallets. But aside from that, because that's nothing new, the nail in the coffin was really the Chase Freedom Flex buffs that we recently saw. As most of you guys know, the Chase Freedom Flex and the Chase Freedom Unlimited are beginner, no annual fee credit cards, but we're actually seeing these cards have very competitive cashback rates compared to the annual fee cards of the Chase Sapphire. So the issue that we have now is people are paying money for these Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Reserve cards, but when you get a no annual fee Chase Freedom card, these cards are simply outweighing the benefits of the cards that you're paying money for. So naturally, it's either people are getting ripped off or they're going to have to downgrade their cards. So Chase is obviously going to have to respond to this. They're either going to have to increase the benefits on the Chase Sapphire cards, or they're going to have to reduce the annual fee of those cards, which I don't really see them doing. So in this video, what we're going to do is cover some of the rumors that we are expected to hear on the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Reserve, and we're also going to be talking about my personal predictions on what we should expect to see with these cards. Should you downgrade it? Should you keep it? Should you even bother applying for it right now? Let's talk about the Sapphire cards and let's get straight into the video. So a lot of the rumors that we're seeing right now is actually circulating some of the major travel blogs like Travel Update. Now, although these may not be the most reliable sources, a lot of the data points that we've seen in the past, including the revamp on the Chase Freedom Flex card, have been pretty accurate by some of the Reddit users that we've seen and some of the blogs that have been catching this on early. So Travel Update went ahead and published a blog a few days ago talking about the rumors of the next Chase Sapphire revamp. So in this post, a Reddit user went ahead and said, "So I have a fun situation. I've racked up more points than I can spend via the pay yourself back feature, which if you don't want to use the points for travel is a fantastic alternative. Well, I called in to see if maybe there's some quiet workaround, perhaps letting me slide some points through as a credit at the same 1.5x rate. While the answer was no, they did tell me that an announcement was coming on 10-5, 4 days from now for the CSR. Also, it's great the pay yourself back was extended through April 30th, 2021. Now, although one data point isn't usually enough to make a definitive answer on a potential announcement that could come out, but because of the way things are lining up and for this to just make sense because of the Chase Freedom Flex card, a lot of people assume that we would hear some type of update within the next few days, which we really still haven't seen yet. Now, after doing a little bit more digging, I did find some more solidified news that we may not actually see these type of adjustments made to the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Reserve. After speaking with 3 Chase reps, Sapphire line changes doesn't seem likely. They went ahead and said, like others, I have been waiting to apply for the CSP due to rumors of an announcement today. Well, I spent yesterday and this morning on the phone with Chase trying to confirm if the announcement would be released today and possibly trying to get info early, but they all confirmed the same thing. No changes are pending for the Sapphire line. One of them was a supervisor who stated she had read here on Reddit about that rumor, but upon further research, she couldn't find anything regarding this change. How likely is it that Chase is playing this close to the chest? Part of me is still expecting a change, but for the worse, since no one knows about it. I do believe if they were to revamp a whole bunch of cards that they would have some type of prior notice and they wouldn't be lying to their consumer if they really did know about it and they were trying to say otherwise. I do believe that these reps are telling the truth. They may not actually know anything because Chase may not have actually planned anything out. I did go ahead and find another excerpt from TPG, and if you guys don't know, this is the points guy and they are heavily affiliated with Chase's network as well. TPG went ahead and said a Chase representative confirmed to TPG that no further Sapphire announcements are coming imminently. Sorry. So although it would have been great for us to hear some type of announcement on these cards, just so people have a better idea on if they should keep these cards, if anything's going to happen, or if they should just downgrade now to save money on that annual fee that's coming up, it looks like we're not hearing anything, and this is really some crummy news. So here's my prediction on what I believe is going to happen next for the Chase Sapphire cards and what you should do. I do believe that if a lot of people are going to be upset about this, they're going to call for any retention offer or call these Chase reps and let them know, hey, my Freedom card, it's worth more to me than my Chase Sapphire card. Could you downgrade it? Could you cancel it? With an influx of requests like this, Chase is just going to be forced in their upper hand to show their cards and to actually show us the benefits or to do something about what the current situation is. You don't have to do much digging and you don't have to do too much math to realize that you are losing out on value, especially when you have better cards with no annual fees currently out on the market right now. What I believe they're going to do is increase the Chase Sapphire Preferred cashback earning categories in order to make it a little bit more competitive with their own ecosystem, but you also have to keep in mind that they are trying to make it a goal so that you keep all of their cards and they all work in synchrony. It is not just Chase doing this, but we've also seen a lot of different credit card companies doing this in the past as well. Their goal is for you to keep all of their cards. That's why the trifecta, the quadfecta, these are things that naturally make sense because card issuers make it a direct objective. So a consumer signs up for more than one of their products. That's how they usually make a lot of their money. So if you guys kept up with the news on the Chase Sapphire Reserve in the past, you guys may have heard that the Chase Sapphire Reserve actually costs a lot of money to these banks, but they actually make all their money afterwards in terms of the upsells and cross-sells that they actually offer to users. So this may be a mortgage offer, an auto loan offer, or any other personal loans or financing options that they're able to make money on the back end, but lose money on the front end in trying to acquire these customers. I believe that the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Reserve are slowing down significantly right now because many people aren't able to justify the benefits. Keep in mind, because of COVID and because of the CARES Act, they aren't trying to get too many customers at once either. But if we also realize that these cards are their front end products that generally grab a majority of their target demographic, we should expect to see some type of update. Like I mentioned earlier, I believe the Chase Sapphire Preferred is going to receive some type of buff that's just going to make it a lot easier for many people to hold on to, because to me, the Chase Sapphire Preferred is just a watered down version of the Chase Sapphire Reserve. This is a card that's meant for someone who doesn't travel as much as a user of the Chase Sapphire Reserve. It has a smaller annual fee. You don't have to worry about all the travel benefits, and you get basic cashback earning rewards that can still be quite effective regardless of how much spend you actually do. Now, the effectiveness would come from the first year welcome bonus associated with those cards. After that, it gets pretty tough to determine whether or not this card still makes sense for you. But if we're talking about the predictions for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and we have a basic understanding that this card in the past was still having a hard time being competitive with other cards in the lineup, we may realize that it's been long overdue for some type of upgrade, and at this time, I believe that this is going to be the perfect opportunity when the banks are more confident in what is going on with the future of everything. Politics, elections, whether people are going to be able to pay their credit card bills, the eviction rate, the jobless claims. When the banks are able to have a further grasp and the reality of what is going on in the real world, I believe that's when we're going to start seeing some actual changes made to these cards. Now, I haven't forgot about my Chase Sapphire Reserve card. This is their highest tier luxury card. Their Chase Inc. business cards don't even match up to the level of the Chase Sapphire Reserve card in terms of what you get with the annual fee that you have to pay and the travel benefits. So in my opinion, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, we should also expect to see some type of changes made to this card within the next few weeks or months. But like I said, it's very tough for us to determine whether or not this is going to happen just because of all the craziness that is going on in this world. So what should you do if you have any one of these cards? If you are a carrier of the Preferred or the Reserve, I highly recommend you, if you're unable to find value in holding these cards and you're losing out on money, go ahead and either try to downgrade these cards or cancel these cards and just talk to a rep and communicate with them exactly what your personal situation is. I believe if enough people begin to call Chase and close their cards or try to downgrade it into the next card available, they're going to be forced to actually make the appropriate adjustments so more people actually hold on to it during this time. If you're someone who's looking to apply for the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Reserve and you don't plan on doing any traveling, but you are trying to get it for the welcome bonus, I do believe in that certain situation it's worth it, but I also would wait just to see if there are going to be any type of adjustments made in the future. Say you you wait just a couple weeks or a couple months and they actually add some additional benefits, or they add some welcome bonus incentives where if you spend money, kind of like the American Express Gold card in the past, where they actually paid 20% for the first couple $100s you spent on that card when they first released it. I believe that it's always better to wait, especially during this time while we're seeing a lot of adjustments in welcome bonuses for many of the card products on the market. If you're in a rush, go ahead. And if you have a credit score under 700, I highly recommend trying to improve your score before applying for some of these cards. If you apply for the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Reserve and you have a subprime credit score, chances are you won't be able to get approved for cards like this. And if you do want to get approved and you don't think you have the best credit score, make sure you watch my other video on how to get an 850 credit score fast. Guys, let me know what your predictions are for these cards. Let me know what you guys think they're going to do in order to improve the cashback categories. On top of that, let me know how you feel about what they're doing in response to the market. Are they doing a good job? Are you upset? Are you happy? Or are you just meh? Let me know your emotions down below. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys have not yet subscribed, don't forget to do that. If you guys have not yet hit the like button, don't forget to do that as well. And on top of that, don't forget to check out the links down below in this video. If you guys want to sign up for a savings account called Yada Savings, this will give you 250 free tickets if you use my link down below. And on top of that, I have other credit card offers and top picks that you guys can check out. If you guys are trying to sign up for any new credit card, don't forget to add me on Instagram over at Credit Brian, and don't forget to add me on Facebook at the Credit Society, which is our Facebook group as well. Thank you all so much for watching though, and until next time, peace out.